Well, congratulations. How does it feel to be WSL champions?
Amazing, of course. But at the same time, it's a little bit unreal because you are still having games to play and so on. It's not in the middle of the season, but you're still going on. So, but at the same time, it's been so many smaller celebrations and things the last week. So of course, it's great.
I mean, you haven't lifted the trophy yet, but tell us, what have you done to celebrate? Because I've seen a few pictures on Instagram and it looks like everyone's been enjoying together.
Yeah, no, of course, the night when it was confirmed, of course, that evening was nice. We did together here at our facilities and then went down to the city with everybody, and that was, of course, amazing. And otherwise, it's been smaller things so far. More will come after the final game against West Ham. So.
And it's been a 10-year wait for this club. So can you just give us a sense of just how special this is for everyone in terms of coaches, players, and everyone who works behind the scenes here at City?
Yeah, so I've only been here 1 year, and for me it's very special. But also when you see people like Alex Greenwood and Lauren Hemp and Charlotte O'Neill, our general manager, that how big it is for them, who has been in the club for a long time. It's amazing. It really touches you also when you see that. And then also the club, because there are so many people that is approaching you and congratulations. So you really see that it means a lot for so many people, and that is a great feeling to feel that you are really reaching out to a lot of people.
I mean, when you say you've only been at the club 1 year, I don't suppose you've had a lot of time to reflect yet, but that almost makes it all the more remarkable, right, that in your first season to achieve this?
Yeah, maybe. It's difficult to answer that question,
no.
But I think that we started in a good way. I think I was not here to create some kind of revolution. It's about starting at the right place. I think that's what everything is about when you are a coach coming into a new environment, to start building from what they have done before, tweaking on a couple of things, and from that move on. And I think that's what we have done, and I think that's probably one of the biggest reasons also that we got a pretty quick success.
I mean, when you say the biggest reason, what can you put your finger on? What do you think has been key to how successful you've been this season? Because, I mean, what a force you've been. It's been incredible to follow.
Yeah, no, it's been, of course, it's difficult again to say, but there's a couple of things that I think is crucial. First of all, this about, as this club and the players also start and talk about and believing that we can actually win. And there's a couple of moments. It's easy to say, or all teams will probably say that, but when you score a late goal against Arsenal here, which I think is the winning mentality, but also showing it in one game there, yeah, actually, we're able to do that. And I think that moment also builds something for the future. And I also think we talk a lot about togetherness in this club also, but also I'm not just talking about the players' togetherness. I think we have really grown together as a staff, players, and everybody felt that we are doing this together. It's not divided into different silos, and I think that is a factor of success for me.
If we talk about keeping calm, can we just rewind to the Brighton game? With the benefit of hindsight now that you have gone on and won the league, I mean, how much of a blow was that, and how worried were you at the time that you had allowed other people back into the title race?
Yeah, no, I think that there is 2 games now during spring that has caused a little bit of a feeling that you become a little bit more stressed. Both the Aston Villa game, where we draw points, we drew away, and already then, because we have been in top of the league since November, I think, and always talked about we take one game at a time, and of course, but now people started talking around that time about we won Chelsea here 5-1, and everybody's talking, so now it's just everything is settled.
Yes.
So after the Aston Villa game, I think I felt a little bit, we can't drop more points. But I think it was important that I also said that to the players, that feeling, I had that, but I can still do my job and I can still keep on pushing. And I think that was important for the players to feel that we are still in a great position and we are still top, everything is up to us. But of course it's natural to have that feeling, a little bit of a stress. I think it's natural, but you can still do your job. You can still do what we agreed on. We can still work on have a good confidence and so on. So yes, the Aston Villa game was causing that, but also the Brighton game, because so few games left and you only need to win 2 more or something like that. So yeah, it caused a little bit of a stress. Of course, I'm honest in that.
You can look back now and know.
Yeah, no, but it is. It would be strange if I said something different, because
of course,
it is part of it that emotions goes up and down all the time, and it's natural that you end up, if you lose points or drop points, everybody is talking about, oh, now there comes nerves in it, and of course, so that's natural.
We've talked about kind of your role in steadying the ship and how you do things, but I'm interested to know how this group of women have shaped you, and have they changed you, what you might have learnt from them over the course of the season here at Manchester City?
Yeah, definitely a lot. I learn every day from these players because I think it's also because it's 25 to 30 different individuals, great personalities, strong personalities, great football players. So I learn every day how I should reach them, how do I motivate them, how do I inspire, how do I push them, how do I put a hand on the shoulder when it's needed, and the other way around when I need another kind of approach. So I learned about each individual every day, and I'm still not there. I think I'm still learning for some players.
Well, just finally, I mean, how sweet is it going to feel to lift that trophy? Fast forward to Saturday afternoon. I know you've got West Ham first, but if you could just sum up, I suppose, the anticipation of finally being able to lift that trophy.
Yeah, but I can't wait, because there is one thing of winning it, but just standing there together with the players and the staff and lifting, like you're saying, the trophy together with all. We have worked so hard for reaching this, and to be there, it's more like the final touch of it. It's going to be an amazing feeling.
Well, enjoy it. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you very much.